7:53. Let's go in the Zoom room now, where we have somebody who does know how to Zoom quite frequently. Dave Dell'Isola, Labor Director. Dave, wow.
That's a lovely display.
That is. Tell us a little bit. Let's just
Oh.
start there. Oh, he's like, oh, this thing? This little thing?
Oh, wow.
Hashtag making spirits bright GU. What you got there, Dave?
Well, I have some good news for you guys. It took a second round, but yesterday we had a little bit of problem with the LWA, and we had to rebatch, and been working all night. But I managed to pull off $25.9 million in LWA with a little bit of PUA is batched today. So that is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm happy to say that 25.2 million is LWA, 650,000 is PUA, and 41.4 is thousand is FPUC. But $25.2 million in LWA has been batched today, and we'll take a final look at the payment register to make sure everything is good. We'll request the drawdown by the end of the day, and hopefully direct deposits will happen early next week.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry
You
Christmas.
filthy animals.
So that was a lot of work. I want to congratulate my staff for working extra day during the Santa Maria Cumberland Day every day to get this out for the people for the holidays. And hopefully this will be all good so that we are turning our attention to the PUA. And it's going to be a monumental task to see what we can do with that. Just, with all the fraud and everything, we're trying to expeditiously get them out, get it clean, and get as much for the holidays for everybody. That was the task that the governor asked me to try to do for the island. And so we're putting in a lot of extra time to try to get that realized for her and for our people.
Dave, as we approach the end of the month and the exhausting of this unemployment program, what's going to happen to you and the staff here?
I'll retire and go to an. I will.
You're moving to Saipan?
There's still a lot of work. We're not, we still have a lot of claims that have some issues to it. We have appeals. We have overrights. We still have months of work just in the PUA program that will continue on. We got reporting. We got clean outs. And as you know, something most likely will come down, whether it's not before the holidays. They're trying to pass something after the holidays. So we're really just trying to clean house and trying to get things ready for our round two.
Right.
And that's why we're also trying to push out and get everything out of the way, because we don't know what this round two will look like yet.
Well, I was just pulling up. There's a press release that came out from Hannah regarding be aware of PUA overpayment scams.
Yeah, it was brought up to our attention. I guess if there's money to be made or stolen, somebody will come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
And it isn't widespread. It was just a claimant that received an email and phone calls that were basically asking, hey, take advantage of a 30% discount on your overpayment. Sign up with us and, make your payments through us, and we'll handle your money for you. So we just got to let people aware. I mean, thankfully that claimant was smart enough to know that you don't, reply to the internet phishing emails and give them your personal data. So I just, I would be remiss not to tell everybody in the island, there's only one way you can make payment, and that is with a cashier check directly to our office with a live person. There's no online, there's no credit card, there is no mail in. No, you have to come in person and hand us a check. and sign for it. So that just kind of eliminates any other options out there that you may receive or you may get, that only on the fourth floor of the GCIC building by appointment only, you can make your overpayment payment to us. And that's the only way we accept it. So just be aware that I don't know how widespread or if it was just an isolated incident, but I want to make sure that we get it out to everybody so that they are aware of it. And I appreciate you guys pressing it out for us.
Can you refresh my memory? How much was paid out in overpayment, and how much has been collected so far?
I think we were over. It's so dynamic because there's lines of people with appointments every day making payments that are aware. I mean, most of the people, not all, most of the people are aware that they received an overpayment, and a lot of it had to do with employers paying PPP retro back, because in order for them to get full credit for their PPP, they had to give out a certain amount for their salaries. And so they went back and paid everybody, and they know that they filed for PUA and you can't get both. So they're diligently coming in and paying for it. And then, of course, you have some that aren't so happy about it because maybe they filed erroneously or they didn't put in their income that they made, and so that they got a reduced amount or they were disqualified for certain weeks. So there's various reasons, but we just continue to, every day people come in, pay, and last time I heard I think we were below 500,000 in overpayments, and we continue to just keep doing that. We continue to do the appeals. We're hitting it very hard. And we're cleaning up a lot of that. So, besides getting out all this money and in time for the holidays, we continue to do the house cleaning and fixing and hopefully, getting everybody squared away. And we're trying to still fix claims for people. And I do want to let everybody know that even if the program expires, we will still be allowed to pay out. So anybody that has a claim in that has a problem and didn't receive the money by the time it expires, we can circle around, fix them up, and then pay them. And same with the appeals. If they win their appeals in January, February, we will pay them out. So the program doesn't stop. And same with the LWA. It'll continue afterwards as we do the final numbers and the final push to get everybody cleaned.
Dave, I was wondering, as we see more things open for longer, how much of a decrease are you seeing in the claims that you're paying out? As a lot of people, well, it seems like a lot of people are back at work. Has that made a dent in your workload?
We have noticed a lot less claims. I don't know whether I can contribute it to people going back to work. A lot of the initial hit was when we went back into PCOR 1 were refilers. So a lot of reclaim people that were furloughed or laid off initially back in March and started working in June, but then were refurloughed when we went back to PCOR 1. And now it's dropped a lot. I think a lot of people have just submitted their claims, and a lot of people, if they were furloughed, they were furloughed back in, the latter part of August, September, and not much more movement has happened since, November and into December. It's kind of leveled off. And yeah, you're right. Some have gone back to work. Some are already claimed and they're getting their PUA, and no new actions or closings have not in the scale that was before happened, in the November month.
Do you have a number on the unemployed here in Guam?
No, the unemployment is done by a survey, and it's the last one that went out was in June, last June, I believe, which was 17 point something percent that Gary Hiles. And I believe that he'll be working on the September. So it happens every quarter, and it is delayed because of the PUA PCOR. But offhand, and that sounds about right, 17%, considering that a lot of people were reduced in hours and aren't in that number.
And if Congress does pass another CARES Act package, and it doesn't include another round of unemployment insurance for Guam, will people have to reapply?
You're asking me to speculate.
Oh.
What initially I heard was that it was going to be a continuation of PUA, and what that comes out to is, anybody can guess, because I just saw last night before I went to bed that the White House was saying no unemployment. They want to just do a $600 stimulus. So it keeps going like a ping pong ball back and forth. But the last thing I saw was going to be an extra $300, and what I read is at an extra benefit. So I'm strictly armchairing it.
Mm-hmm.
I read that as saying that it's an extra 300 on and above your 345, just like the FPUC was. And that was going to be for an extra 15 months, through March. And so that would be, 645, I'm sorry, of additional every week. And, but, as I've learned since August, what they say and what they do and what happens is anybody's guess. So we just want to try to get the money out and pay everybody in holiday as the governor requested us to do. And we're working very hard and rapidly to try to do that. We're gonna, now with this LWA, we'll just double check that, make sure that it's all good before we do the drawdown. And we're gonna turn our attention over to the PUA program and see how much we can move that date forward to get out as much as we can with that for next week. So we have definitely our work cut out for us. Our staff is set and has been working tirelessly to try to make sure that we do follow what the governor said, get out the money in time for the holidays as quickly as possible. And we're trying to do that and try to get it out for our people. And I do ask, I just want to say, please, with this money that you're getting, save some of this for January and February. Don't spend it all. Don't think that, even if Congress passed something, we don't know how quickly we can implement it because we have no idea what they're going to pass. And anticipate that there may be a stoppage and it may be a delay before the next round comes in. So my advice to you is take some of it, have a nice Christmas, and take some of it and put it away for a rainy day.
When is the last day again to apply? To file a claim?
I'm sorry?
When is the last day to file a claim?
I believe it's the 26th of December.
26 December, okay.
That's the last full work week, and that's the last week that you can apply for.
Okay.
Dave, what are you anticipating the impact will be? I mean, obvious it's going to be a big impact for people who are on the program. But when you're saying, hey, save some of this money for January, I think it's clear you're concerned that a lot of people are going to be left out in the cold come January when this program runs out.
Well, it's hard for me to say how people are doing. All I can tell you is that if they were on my program for 39 weeks with this LWA, they're looking at like $26,000, $27,000 in this period. And that's just one person in the household. It could be multiple persons. So there is enough there to save some for the next, whatever happens after the new year. And we've been telling everybody to please try to save that money because we don't know what's going to happen. And nobody knows with this pandemic, nobody predicted the second wave and how long it was going to last. So there's just so many unknowns that you have to be smart when it comes to your family and your and your household income. That's, like I said, easy for me to say, and that's what, there's going to be a large sum coming out for those people for this in time for this holiday. So save some of that, because I will work tirelessly to get out the next program out as quickly as possible. But a lot of that is not within my control. It's within the USDOL, Congress, the president, and how quickly Guam is treated differently than the states. It just takes longer for us to get everything put into place from them, because their priority is the states. And so we could anticipate, a delay.
Well, thank you, Dave, for the updates.
Can you show us your Belen?
Sure. This was, we got this in Spain, the Leandro set.
Wow.
Wow.
We're out there. Yeah, I got that for my wife for Christmas.
Very sweet. When did you put it up, Dave?
We put it up last week.
Nice. All right. I'll let you know if I run into some lumot for you, okay?
Yeah, we could use some of that. That's what was missing to give it that local touch.
Right. Yeah.
And,
I'll let you know. Appreciate your time, Dave.
We're happy with it. My wife loves it, and it gives us a chance to think of our travels when we were able to travel.
Yes, I hear
And
you.
what we do again after this tour.
Yeah, Bree's normally in Las Vegas at this time.
Yeah, so, and even our Christmas tree has all our Christmas bulbs from all over the places that we visited in Europe, all the Christmas markets that my wife made me go to. And every Christmas shop that we had to get a Christmas bulb. But, now that I see it up, it brings back, like I said, good memories of our traveling and when days of fun and having a good time. And we'll get there again. And look forward to that time.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, guys.
God bless you.
Merry Christmas
You
to
too,
you and
you
the
too.
KUAM family.
Dave,
you.
right behind you on the shelf there's some virtual pumpkin spice Bonellis dogu, if you want to take.
Oh, good. And I have virtual PUA checks for both of you.
Yes. Hey, Dave. There you go. All right.
And did wisely.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I'm going to
Virtually.
save some,
Yeah.
like you said. Thank you. Thanks, Dave. All right. Dave Dell'Isola, Labor Director.
Man.
We getting poo, virtual poo, okay? Don't get it twisted. It's virtual.
That means nothing.
Yeah. Thoughts any off. Okay.
David, that was a great message.
No.
That was a
Save
great
your
message.
money? Yeah, this is a good message. 810.
Poo. The funny thing is, I was having a conversation with one of our coworkers, and they're like, yeah, poo, this and that. And I was like, man, I wonder what it would be like to get poo. So I get a virtual poo check. Yay.
That's it. Now you know. Hey, it's 8:11 to our viewers on KUAM TV. Thanks for letting us go a little bit over on your time. It's just that, I know a lot of you guys watching are on that PUA, and the information was important to you. And there's also some more great programming coming up on KUAM TV. You can jump on the show here, Facebook Live feed. Coming up, we have Mayors Luis Rivera of Tamuning, Tatuha, and also Dell'Isola Mayor Melissa Savars to kind of unpack some of the things going on in their village.
Yep, they're going to ramp up, especially Dell'Isola, the community testing at the Micronesian Mall.
Right, and it's crazy. We just talked to Janella about this a few days ago, and then boom, there it is. Swab while you shop. I think trademark Chris Barnett.
Or when you go in, get swabbed, and then when you come
Right,
out, get
yeah.
your results.
So we'll find out all about that and what their role is in standing up that community mass testing in their village. Also, Simon Sanchez, CCU coming on, and then the Guam Hogs. They do it every year, Jay, with the candy run,
Yes, indeed.
and this year is no different.
Yeah, I mean their commitment to the island and to helping kids.
Their
and-
commitment to rottening the kid's mouth, it's to be noted.
So Rolanata, otherwise known in the motorcycle community, Roro, your cousin, by the way. so I'm sure
Roro,
he's-
yeah. I
he's
didn't
gonna
know his
appreciate-
nickname was Roro.
He's gonna appreciate those comments.
Right, yeah,
But,
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
hey,
kidding, Prim.
No, these guys are all about service and they're all about taking care of the kids. So.
All right, so we got that coming up. Hey, it's 8:12 again to our viewers on KUAM TV. My name is Chris.
I'm Sabrina.
Esta, adios.
Bye.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. That's right. We're putting the Chris in Christmas right here on the link. It's 8:13. We're KUAM FM, Hagåtña, Guam. We'll take a short break, and we're coming back with your village mayor if you're from Tatuha or Dedido. Next, right here on the Breeze, 93.9.